Hey guys, Two-Face here, and on today's video, we're doing another one of the Who is CTR replacements for my community showcase series, basically, where I introduce you to all the guys that are in my racing team CTR. Today we have ZedShep. Say hi, Zed.
Oh, hi.
Zed is actually my cousin, so we have the upper hand of having me know him my literal entire life, and him knowing me my literal entire life. Plus, we're like besties, so you know it works.
Wait, who the heck are you? Nah,
Yeah, who am I? Who's?
Guys, you just picked me up off the street. Just got me on the mic and said talk.
You
So there was free sandwiches.
That was a really weird intro I had there, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Anyway, so I think I'm just gonna kind of fill Zed in real quick while talking on what happened last episode with Owl. Basically, Owl and I were talking about how you and him were hanging out in game one day, and Owl brought up a band, Old Man Gloom, and you were like, "Oh, yo fam, I know that band." And then you invited him into the Discord, we hit it off, and that's kind of how the whole team thing started, right? Just get that stuff out of the way, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Owl came to me and was like, let's start a team. I immediately made Zed and Owl and Lupins, who will be next episode, in the team, and we decided to go for it. But yeah, we're playing some of Zed's maps today. As you guys can see, they're not terribly easy.
What are you talking about?
I mean,
Easy, fine.
Zed is a racing game fanatic at heart, so
Yeah.
of course they're not going to be easy.
Well, I mean, so I got to say though, this is a bit of a step out of my usual familiar zone though too, because I mean I do some building of some games here and there, but I really haven't done this kind of stuff like in other games as much. My usual racing is like sim racing, like
Right.
tuners, that kind of stuff like that, cars on a track,
Right.
you know. And I feel like a lot of other people in this community come from like other types of games, like Mario. Like if it's racing, I'll see like Mario Kart and that kind of stuff, and the more arcadey styles. Which
Right.
is like, I thought it's funny because like you can put me in an arcade game and I might not do as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I showed you this game, and you were like super skeptical that you were even gonna like it.
I was
You're like,
I don't know.
I don't know. And then like literally in 2 weeks, he caught up to my playtime. Like, I'm pretty sure he passed my playtime at one point.
I started playing it, and pretty much I couldn't stop playing it after that point.
It
just kept going.
It's so addicting, honestly. Like,
It really is.
oh,
And like
man.
that being said, like, I mean, I still haven't like fully finished adventure mode because online was really just where like I got sucked into online play, and it just was so fun to just like hang out and have playlists going.
I mean, no one actually cares about like adventure mode in this game. It's just how you get cosmetics.
Yeah, I mean, even then, that's the only reason I need to go through and finish it, because I'm like, man, there's certain things I need.
Well, I mean, there is a Zapekist wiki that you can go to and see all the cosmetics and then match the cosmetic to the level and then grind out that cosmetic if you just want that cosmetic.
This is true. This is true. I just gotta stop being lazy.
Yeah, well, don't we all? But yeah, Zed and I, we're real good pals. Real good buds. He's been there with me through thick and thin, that's for sure. He's seen me at my worst and seen me at my best.
This is true. Same, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how we are.
It's family.
It's family.
The old family.
Exactly. So what do you think hooked you so much into this game? Like, what made you go from I probably won't like it to just absolutely not being able to stop playing it?
I think a lot of it. So one thing I tend to do also with like racing games is like I'm very much like to get like perfect time if I can. I'm not saying I'm the fastest in the games. Like if you see me in like Gran Turismo lobby and like time squared other people, I'm nowhere close. But I like the time trial aspect of it in a sense, I guess you could say, or just the time aspect.
Right.
So like, I don't know how to rephrase that.
I feel like a big part of it for me was like the community just being legitimately good.
Community was a big aspect of that too. That's true. It was also engaging because it was fun to be in chat and just kind of hanging out with people, and you know, even a simple GG.
Yeah, it's nice for sure. Egg. Yeah, that's totally your thing.
That, and it's also always, you know, real fun when you put on your own maps and everybody's like, this is too hard.
Right?
That was actually one of the first comments I got on any of my maps was, this is too hard. And I'm like, well, I mean, isn't that kind of the point? Is you want some challenge? And the person told me, if you're making new maps, you should make easier maps. And I'm like, no.
I mean, and that being said, like your maps aren't always like crazy terribly difficult. Like there are definitely people who are successful in this game that have more difficult maps than you. Just I feel like the skill ceiling for this game is pretty low, and people in the game have had time to kind of get better at the game since then. So the average user base is probably just a little bit more skilled than they used to be, because I feel like maps lately have been harder than maps used to be, and they have been being found pretty acceptable by a majority of the community.
It's an ever-changing, ever-evolving thing, though, too. I mean,
yeah.
As this game has grown, as the community has grown, as maps have been made, you know, and things have been added, you know, more techniques are used, more things are experimented with. You know, we have flying maps now. We have all these crazy things that people have done just because they've been able to experiment with the editor. And that to me is pretty impressive, that you can do that much in the editor. And mind you, like, I don't come from games that have that kind of editor that I use or anything. I'm not used to, like, a lot of people come from like Minecraft or like games where they build a lot in a vast like world, and I don't usually come from that kind of gameplay. So like, it's, to me, like, this is like, oh, this is amazing. Like,
I feel like
people can create some masterpieces.
Oh, for sure.
Editor. Insane.
I definitely feel like this game is like slower to build in than Minecraft when you're trying to build like something aesthetic. Like in Minecraft, you kind of just like sit there and place blocks. In this game, you got to sit there and line up the grid and make sure everything's perfect. And
it's a little tedious in a way. I think some of the new mods that have come out have kind of made it easier to work with. But
it's not that bad. Having seen like some of like BeamNG and like Trackmania's map editor, it's like
there's some games that are a lot more.
Oh yeah, for sure. See if I can actually get a run this time, because I messed up like all my runs to this point.
I believe in you. Look, we know it's your favorite surface type.
Snow? Or ice? What?
I mean, technically snow is ice, so.
I mean, technically.
There's an ice section in here. It's enough to make you mad.
I mean, I don't...
Little ice.
I don't have as much of a problem with ice as I think a few other people in the team do.
It's true.
There we go.
Look at that.
What, do you have any, like, map makers you really like? That inspire you?
Quite a few. I mean, straight up, like, a lot of people in CTR as it is that are, I mean, just, you know, peers alone that are inspiring.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, especially since we get, like, you know, we have people like Lex. I mean,
Lex
Limbo's maps are phenomenal.
I feel like I pull from Lex vibes a lot, especially lately.
I think honestly one of my favorite maps from him is like Toxic Flow still. I still love playing that map.
I love his reverse tracks.
That too. The reverse tracks are really, like, I just love that concept. And it's funny because it just stems from messing around and just seeing what you can do when you go up, you know, backwards.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see. I mean, some of the ones that are kind of like mainstays that we've seen around for a while, like Richie, Code Walt, like I always enjoy seeing new maps from them.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to see what Grail puts out.
Grail's been kind of MIA lately. He put out a level that was supposed to be harder than Mount Pain, and then he just kind of dipped.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I remember we used to play his maps quite a bit though.
Oh yeah, we used to play his tracks all the time.
But like, I guess some like regulars, like, it's hard to say. Like, you can say the favorite map makers. I think a lot of regulars with my like list would be like, yeah, like Richie, Code Walt, Lord, was it Lazy Echidna, Lord Mendigo. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the map. It was like it's just Baker or something like that.
Oh yeah. It's like I'll find it and I'll put it on the screen right here. That way people can see how it's spelled. But I have no clue how to pronounce it either.
Just same. It's
Jija Baker or something like that. But I'll remember later to put it on the screen.
Number 7.
This one's rough. I usually do like warm-up rounds with everyone before I record these episodes. I did not finish this one in their warm-up round. Oh geez.
Yeah, this one so this is kind of the start of a thing that I'm kind of working on now, or ideas. It's a flowing idea, I guess, of doing like kind of like phobia-based maps. Like just taking the idea of a phobia and just kind of like adapting it in some way. We'll see how it all turn out, but this is one that's kind of based off claustrophobia because it is very like, you know, it's first person, it's tight kind of corners and spaces, and it's fast, and you have to really know where you're going next.
Yeah, you do. This is definitely a track you have to sit down and learn. Like you can't just hop in and be like, oh yeah, I understand.
As I get a time, as you say that.
Oh man,
I might have an advantage because I sat here for hours.
No! Oh, my body flew in after I died, dude. That's insane. Okay.
You are victorious.
I literally crashed on the finish line. I took the helix too far to the right and bounced off of it a little bit, and then kind of like got on it for half a second, and then bounced off it again, and then hit the finish line. Yeah, it was all really insane. A lot of action all in a few seconds, but that's how this track goes.
Let's see this in the slow motion replay.
I mean, it's all in first person, so it's not like you'll be able to really see anything aside from
it's just
me crashing. It's a crash cam.
It's the crash cam. It's the cockpit view. That's what it is.
Dang.
Yeah, a lot of it in this one is very much like getting in the inside the pocket and like
keeping control and knowing where you have to line up for the next piece so that you don't run into here is very important, especially with these helixes. One pro tip I will give for everyone struggling with these helixes, because we use them in CTR a lot, I feel, is take them mid. Take them right down the middle. Like if you take them in the center, you don't get a bounce that bad. So if you're struggling with those helixes, just try to take them straight on. Yeah. Always try to let the gravity work for you.
I think that's the only one of the things that I wish is like, I wish that the helixes kind of had a smoother entrance or a smoother transition.
Yeah, so something more curved.
Because it really is kind of jarring, because I want to use them more, but it's a bit of a jarring change. Like you have to be going at a decent speed or doing it a certain way. Oh, here we go. We're on a 4.4 green. Oh, we lost a little bit of it. Now we're flying.
All right, this should be a significantly better time. Whew, there we go.
I still love like the first day I was putting this out. I think it was around the time that Sandals was trying to validate, I think, Jungle Jam 2. Yeah. I think it was. Or no, he was trying to complete something else. He was trying to complete like, I think it was the Dragon one or whatever it was.
Oh, Trial of the Original Dragon.
Yeah, and he was like grinding on it for hours, and he had just gotten out of that lobby. He was just like done, and he went into my lobby where I was playing this, and it was just like, I'm too dead to do this right now.
He's like, I can't focus.
I just can't. I can't.
Honestly, this one took me quite a while to learn.
It's a challenge because like I said, like you got to know kind of where to aim on certain things, and like it is very much, if you know you're not doing this at this point, you're not gonna be able to get it from here on out. Like, right. I'll definitely say if there's another person that I definitely take a lot of influence from, this might be a good segue to the next episode. Really is actually Lupin's, because I also get to go in there and look at him making maps and get to like have his input like right firsthand, and you know that's a way to kind of look and improve maps, is like having somebody literally right next to you, like pick up a controller and test it out. Oh, for sure. I don't think I have enough time to finish a run anymore. I dropped at like 44, so unless I put down some incredible run, oh no, I just unadhered. You just gotta spam time reset in chat. Guys, quick, time reset. It's okay.
Oh, watching you go into finish. Oh, you're just jumping. What are you doing?
There we go.
Yeah, this is the perfect screen. Appreciated.
44.690%
Oh man. All right, well, that's basically
from this lobby.
that's basically all the time we got. Thanks for racing with me, Zed.
No problem. This has been fun.
Yeah,
Cool stuff.
absolutely. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll answer all the questions that you guys have about CTR, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Peace.